bring everything but the hog. I think we eat nothing but grass, what you talking about? I'm about to jump into the whip and hit the Whole Foods early. Get everything to get that soul food beans and get a roast of that tofu turkey. Got cornbread, even got stuffing. Mashed potatoes so good, put your hands in it. String beans and you know we got yams with it.
I'm back, all you beautiful souls, spreading compassion in the tofu cube of truth all around the world. Today we're reliving the vegan weekly news. Sorry about my dogs in the background there. So what we're going to be doing every single week on a Sunday that's not involving the same stream that I do with my friend Lee down in Keat, where we do a fortnightly vegan stream. This one is going to be focusing on vegan news and some videos that are obviously sent in by my subscribers and my friends. So the first video that I'm going to show you is this rat prank. This has 98,460 views and was actually sent to me by my dear friend Michelle, the Kombucha Princess. She has an amazing channel, guys. She's got 576 subscribers. She should have thousands, to be honest. She's one of the most amazing people that you can actually get. She does an awful lot of good videos. She's obviously a rat mum herself, so she knows all about how rats have obviously wants, needs and desires. They're very much all about compassion and love. They're just exactly like we're companion animals that we share our life with. We're dogs and we're cats. She does an awful lot of fermenting as well, which is absolutely amazing. She's got a great channel, guys, so please go and support her. Share and subscribe our videos. You'll find something that really interests you and it will really enrich your life as well. She's a great vegan activist as well, guys. She does so much over in Melbourne. So this video I'm going to show you is quite disturbing, guys. Obviously what they're doing, as you can see, wait and I'll show you the actual thing. It says an innocent prank. Innocent, yeah, oh it's innocent, of course. This is the thing that gets me. These kind of videos that are allowed on YouTube, yet us spreading the vegan message, we get shut down right away. Animal cruelty seems to be awarded and rewarded. So an innocent prank from Amy turned into a nightmare. The guys did it. This time they locked her in the laundry room and released 10 mice. Well, her reaction was as if we had let 1,000 out to eat her. This is a must-watch video. Yeah, and of course, what they do in this video is they obviously promote their merchandise as well, because, yeah, they've got to promote their merchandise because they've actually bought these mice, so they say. So, yeah, so let's check out and see what you think. Disgusting. The happy music, yeah.
What's up, YouTube? Trad. You know, let me say who we are. Yeah. Dum-dum. Who you with? Bella. We gotta hurry up. We got, Amy got us the other week with the rat trap or the prank or what's that?
Prank.
You stick your hand in and get smacked, you know, she thinks that's funny. They're supposed to be mouse traps, so she put rat traps in there. She's scared to death of mice. Yeah, really scared of mice. Man. So we got some rats. There. We got 10 of them. Well, they put a focus on. She's down doing laundry right now. You scared of them? Pee on me. I don't like them either.
Peed on you because it's scared?
It's not pee on you, you clown. Smell it? Smell it. They get that good? They're all over there. Poop is over there. They're gonna get you. So, man, this guy here's got to have a bad hair day. Look. He had a bad hair day. I can't believe it doesn't hurt. Female. Female. Oh. So she's downstairs. We try to find a male. Any males in here?
Wow.
Where's all the boys at? Come on, man. All female, looks like. But what we're gonna do is she's downstairs doing laundry. That thing's got odors from bad. She's downstairs doing laundry. We got gear behind the camera, and Amy's down there doing laundry. So we're gonna walk in the room and dump these out, and she's gonna grab her bitches. She'll flip out. She's kind of scared to death of mice, but we got rats this time. And like, share, and subscribe. Add us on the social
Share and subscribe, yeah.
Instagram, Twitter,
Don't forget that.
And if you want a shirt, we don't got these zip-up switchers, but we got hoodies and t-shirts.
Cheap pop.
Life.com, link in the description. And all save the mice too for the rats. So let's go downstairs. You carry them? You scared to carry the box? It stinks like you. There's tourists all top of each other. Right on the bank. Oh yeah, we got rat food. We're gonna take it back to the pet shop tomorrow because we're not gonna
$70 for the rats. How rude is that? At least I've got rat food if nothing else, and they're actually taking them back to the pet shop. So yeah, let's get forward on here and see what there actually happens. Animal abuse at its finest.
There's two of them. Yeah, we'll be back in a second. But we gotta round them loose. Yeah, we can only find 9. Only find 9 in here. I think the 10th one's in this wash machine somewhere, but we're gonna let them live.
Oh, you're going to let them live. That's absolutely fantastic. How very kind of you. Something's bleeding, won't sleep. Bleeding, see? Yeah, exactly. Animal abuse. Going to get a snake. You're going to get a snake, see? So guys, as you can see, absolutely disgusting in every level. I'm really disgusted beyond belief. I can't believe this kind of thing is actually allowed on YouTube. Please share it. Please report it as well, guys. We need to all come together and stop animal abuse, because this kind of thing seems to be rewarded. It's absolutely disgusting. Thank you very much for my dear friend Kombucha Princess Michelle for sharing this, and I hope you can go and support her as well, guys. We really need to all come together, because all animal lives matter. Just because something has got a tail, it's on 2 legs, or it's in 4 legs, we're all the same. Like I say, we're all here with each other, not for each other, and these guys are just profiting out of animal abuse. Disgusting. The next article we're going to go and have a look at is from Live Kindly. I'll put all the links down in the description below. Thank you very much for Live Kindly for all the great work that they do. This one is about vegan cheesemonger opens in London. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, the dairy industry's on it, and these guys were making big strides, but Britain's first entirely vegan cheesemonger has opened up in Brixton, and it's causing some upset with the dairy farmers. Oh, the dairy farmers are upset. We should start worrying. Yeah, of course, February Dairy, they're wanting the pushback. They know that they're on their knees, so yeah, absolutely terrified, aren't they? Because we're all terrorists at the end of the day. La Faux Merger sells artisan cheeses all made from plant-based sources. Dairy UK says that the shop shouldn't brand the products as cheese, as it's misleading its shoppers. If you remember last year, they were actually saying that plant-based milk shouldn't be labelled as milk because they're not milk. It's disgusting. Yeah, like I said, anything to keep obviously living through the propaganda that they actually perpetuate to us and actually feed us it from early birth. That's all just to keep us in this cognitive dissonance, guys. But people are waking up in mass, and we're making big strides. Like I say, the vegan movement is growing exponentially. So thankfully, owners Rachel Stevens, 26, and her sister Charlotte, 30, aren't too bothered. Good on them. The sisters' La Faux Merger is already attracting fans, with vegans travelling just to try their dairy-free cheddar, Camembert, I should say. I couldn't get that word out, sorry. Mozzarella and halloumi. Rachel said, "It's clear in the name of our business that we are selling dairy-free products. It's a pun. Our tagline also clearly states we are a plant-based cheesemonger. We are not misleading in the claim that we are discrediting the consumers and underestimates the intelligence of our customers. It all seems a little unnecessary. People are generally aware that plant-based means non-dairy. Peanut butter doesn't include butter, and when people ask for a soy latte at Costa, they ask for soya milk, not blended soya beans." Good on them. They obviously went on to say, I've dabbled a bit in veganism for a while because I wanted to minimise the amount of cruelty caused as possible. Absolutely amazing, guys. My sister has always been lactose intolerant, and we started to go vegan festivals, which introduced us to a lot of great vegan brands. They obviously go on to say they're now considering creating an online store so they can sell their product to even more people. Absolutely amazing. Dairy UK sent a letter to the shop. We're going to take things as they come. So good on them. Like I say, the vegan movement is growing exponentially, and this is another big nail in the coffin for the dairy farmers, and they obviously can't take it. So push back always. Just keep growing, just keep doing what we're doing, spreading the vegan message for the animals, and things will change. It's like the ripple effect. As we keep planting the seeds, one person goes vegan, they inspire another, so on and so on. So it's growing, we're getting there, guys. The next one is another one from the Dairy Farmers Must Be Protected from Lawbreaking Vegan Activists, says Michael Gove. So obviously, we don't advocate for using violence, but at the end of the day, we don't support the action, but we support the message. And I think this is what we need to look at here. Where is the receipts, as they always say? Where is the proof that these things are actually happening? You never actually see the proof from these dairy farmers. I know that a lot of us vegan activists get hate mail, we get death threats, but you never actually see the proof of that. If this is really the case, obviously police should be involved, but where is the proof? So, dairy farmers require protection from vegan activists who cause fear and tries to stop businesses from operating, Michael Gove said. The Environmental Secretary told the National Farmers Union Conference that though he had thought being vegan was respectable, those who cause issues for farmers must be stopped. He says it is wrong for them to try to stop dairy farmers carrying out their proper business. Oh yeah, proper business. Artificially inseminating cows year in, year out, sticking your hand up their anus and into their vagina with bull semen, taking away their baby at their day of birth. Obviously, if they're a male, they're obviously sent on live export for 6 months to obviously be fattened up and obviously put into the veal industry. Disgusting on every level, guys, but yeah, that's proper business. That's doing things ethically and humanely. Mr. Gove made the comments after being challenged by reporters over congratulating TV presenter and activist Chris Packham, who has become an ambassador for Veganuary, which promotes a vegan diet, for receiving a CBE in the New Year's honours. He said Chris Packham is an outstanding campaigner for nature and a recognition of taking wildlife more seriously in this country than we have done in the past. I don't agree with all Chris's positions, of course you wouldn't. You wouldn't expect me to. I'm not a vegan myself, but I do think it's perfectly respectable for people, for their own reasons, to make that choice. Well, let's look at it from a perspective here. A choice is what doesn't involve a victim. That's not a personal choice when it involves a victim, so yeah, it's not a choice. A choice is obviously doing things like having alcohol, smoking and things, but obviously you need to look at the aspect of there's still victims involved in smoking and alcohol. Smoking's tested on dogs. Obviously alcohol involves things like isinglass, which is fish bladders, so much more. So there's victims involved in everything. You've got to really evaluate things and obviously educate yourself, guys. My own view is there a difference between saying that is for reasons either of ethics or health, that you would choose not to drink milk, and then impeding the proper commercial operation of dairy farming. That is wrong. We do need to say people who are producing milk, who are doing it in a legal way, should be allowed to carry on with their business without people interfering with it. It was responsibility of the police and everyone else to ensure that activism that undermines the work of dairy farmers does not occur, he added. I'm all for people who care about the environment having an opportunity to express their views pungently and clear, he said, but I'm absolutely opposed to people who are ruining proper businesses, being stopped from running their businesses and being in the fear as a result of people breaking the law. So yeah, try to perpetuate the humane dairy farm. People are waking up in his mass, and as I say, and this is just another pushback, making it look that vegans are all terrorists and such likes. Absolutely disgusting, guys, and don't believe that. Like I say, there's bad people in all walks of life and in veganism as well, but at the end of the day, a few people don't represent the movement, and that's what we really need to look at here, guys, and where the actual proof is, more to the point. The next article is quite a controversial one, if I say myself. UK urged to ban inhumane slaughter in halal and kosher meat. Inhumane. Let's look at it. Is there any way humanely to kill an animal who doesn't want to die, who has wants, needs and desires, and has a subjective experiences the world just as me and you do? But halal and kosher are absolutely disgusting in every level, but so is all animal slaughter at the end of the day. The only way we're going to cure things and heal the world is through vegan advocacy and a clear vegan message, and all of this encapsulates that, and there won't be any kosher or any slaughter of animals subjugated, enslaved and slaughtered just for the sake of our taste buds, guys. But what they're actually saying here is that the UK government is being urged to consider abandoning slaughter methods used for halal and kosher meat. This calls for the Flemish region of Belgium's decision to ban the practice, which requires the animal's throat to be slit without stunning. The blood is then allowed to drain away from the body. Many who consume halal and kosher meat, including Jewish and Islamic religion leaders, believe the method is more natural and humane as the animals die faster. This is the kind of spiritual and Christian side of things, basically believing that if they bless the animal before it dies, that it is in some way blessed, and it basically justifies their slaughter of the animal, which we know is absolutely disgusting in every single way. But people will use things to obviously do good in the world or do bad in the world, and that's the way it always will work, guys. It's disgusting. Only us can actually stop this by a clear vegan message. They're saying, however, others argue the suffering is prolonged as there is no guarantee the animal will lose consciousness immediately. According to the Food Standards Agency, only over 94 million animals were slaughtered without stunning last year. When animals are stunned, they receive electric shocks or are gassed to make them insensible to pain. What I want to say here as well, guys, is you all know, if you've watched this channel for a long time, I actually worked in a slaughterhouse for over 3 years. They actually used captive bolt gun. Most of the slaughterhouse workers aren't very skilled and trained at what they're doing, and the bolt actually misses the animal's brain and actually comes out the other side. So we've always got to look at it. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what way they're slaughtered, there's still needless suffering there and needless slaughter, and that's what the main thing that we really need to be focusing on. They're saying that RSPCA is against any slaughter of farm animals without stunning, as the scientific evidence and the view from the UK government's own advisors concludes the practice can cause unnecessary suffering. RSPCA, they're just another one that perpetuates this humane way of obviously slaughtering animals. Obviously the RSPCA obviously advocate for the most humane way of slaughtering pigs in the UK is obviously in CO2 gas chambers. So don't believe anything that the RSPCA would say. That's what my words would be. They're saying that the UK government is responsible to the calls. A spokesperson for the Department for the Environmental, Food and Rural Affairs said, "We will continue to work with stakeholders on issues such as labelling, slaughter practices and transparency of demand for non-stunned meat." Disgusting, guys, but like I say, the only way we're going to do this is by a clear vegan message and vegan advocacy, because halal is actually disgusting, but kosher and halal you see quite a lot even on vegan products, so watch out for that. I believe Hova's bread is actually halal certified as well, so we've got to look at that. Even though products are actually vegan and don't involve obviously cruelty, they're still actually in some way supporting these industries if we buy halal and kosher vegan products as well, guys. So that's a good point to look at as well. I would really recommend that. The next article is going to please a lot of people who miss their vegan Cadbury style cream eggs. Well, they weren't vegan anyway, but if you missed the Cadbury's cream eggs, you're in for a good treat. Vegan Cadbury style cream eggs are coming just in time for Easter. Yes! I used to love my cream eggs. So Yorkshire-based pensioner-run vegan chocolate brand Mummy Meags, the indulgent vegan kitchen, has created a dairy-free version of the popular Cadbury cream egg for Easter. Whilst the international chocolate giants make its version with milk and dried egg whites, Mummy Meag's gooey chocolate gluten-free, dairy-free cream eggs are made with sunflower, lecithin and cocoa butter, according to the brand's website. Absolutely amazing. So, as well as being impossibly indulgent and handmade with love in the UK by Mummy Meags, the dairy-free version is even twice the size, would you believe it? So the brand notes, the vegan cream egg is a perfect free-from sweet treat for yourself or your loved one this Easter. This isn't the first time Mummy Meags has offered the vegan cream egg. Last year the product was named in the Vegan Food and Living's list of top 10 vegan Easter eggs, as well as Wales Online top 12 Easter eggs for 2018. So, absolutely amazing. The brand obviously makes gooey, crunchy, chocolatey, vegan Rocky Road bars. Oh, I love my Rocky Road. In 3 different flavours, original, minty and orange, which were tried and tested by TV host Piers Morgan. Oh, I bet he loved that. A self-confessed vegan food hater, absolutely. In January, Morgan described Meag's plant-based Rocky Road, which according to the brand, people travelled miles to try it, as raw and tasteless. Of course he would. He loves his vegan sausage rolls as well. Instead of taking offence by Morgan's comments, Mummy Meags saw the presenter's damning conclusion as a marketing opportunity, launching a social media campaign to see if anyone else agreed with the Good Morning Britain host. The campaign was a success, resulting in more than 2,000 extra units sold and an additional 500 social media followers. So, founded by pensioner Mummy Meags, who grew bored of only making her dairy-free treats for her daughter's cafe, the indulgent vegan kitchen ships its vegan cream eggs in Rocky Roads all over the country and often appears at festivals, markets and in stores in the UK. In a blog post, she said, "Most people are relaxing in their retirement home. Not me. I struggle to rest knowing what's happening to animals in our world. I'm on a mission to show people you don't need cow's breast milk to make good chocolatey bars." Mummy Meag's vegan cream eggs are available to purchase directly from their brand's website. So absolutely amazing, and what an inspiration she has. And just like you say, we're not a baby cow, bro. So absolutely great article. I'll link all these below as well, guys. The last article to finish vegan news for this week is the new short film will turn you vegan in 2 minutes. Oh, amazing. So, would you eat a casa de carne? It sounds exotic, upmarket and even stylish. The perfect place to dine with your friends, but what if you excitedly ordered the baby back ribs and then were faced with the killing of owner of one of those ribs yourself? Not quite the evening understated elegance the name Casa de Carne promises at first glance. Casa de Carne translates directly to meat house, and in this restaurant, whatever animal you order from the menu, you slaughter yourself. Before it is cooked and served to you, it sounds shocking and barbaric. It is also entirely made up-ish. Animal rights organisation Last Chance for Animals created a 2-minute long film set in fictional fancy restaurant Casa de Carne. Eric Innesley goes about as to eat the animal that eat his friends. He ordered the ribs and all is well until the twist is revealed. He is handed a knife and shut in a room with a pig. If he wants to eat it, the pig, that being the pig, Eric must first kill it. This is going back to the old saying, if you were, the devil was in the room and God was in the room and you were standing with a knife in the middle and there was a pig there, who is telling you to kill that animal? So this is a great, so we're going to play this and let you see exactly what you think.
Welcome to Casa de Carne. We take the dining experience full circle. Who'd like to start? I'll have the baby back ribs ribs, please. Oh, the ribs. Amazing. First time.
First time.
Excellent choice. Follow me. Good luck. We'll be out.
Good luck, you need it. Powerful. This is the first time I've seen this, guys, actually. Bit nervous. Look at that wee darling. That's the thing, how many people could actually do that and see where their meat actually comes from? Their meat being an animal. Flesh. Exactly. Can't do it.
That was awesome. I've never done a cow before.
Just tastes so much fresher.
I know, I feel like a caveman.
Where's your cave then?
So Eric, what'd you think?
Wow, guys, that was absolutely powerful. It really was. So, as you can see, unsurprisingly, it says he can't bring himself to do it. Instead of opting to pet the animal, but the chefs at Casa de Carne don't mess about, and Eric is forced to slit the throat of his dinner himself. Eric's experience sheds light on the hidden truths, in addition to raising some very important questions that all of us should ask of ourselves. Notes Kinder World, because the uncomfortable reality is that their ribs only end up seasoned on a plate because someone else did that with every fibre in Eric's body was telling him not to. He isn't alone. Today, study from September last year revealed that half the population of America could not take the life of an animal for food if they had to do it themselves. LCA's thought-provoking film was awarded first prize at the Tarshish Film Awards, held in partnership with the Animal Film Festival. The awards ceremony offers cash prizes for short films that successfully, creatively and convincingly highlight the issues of animal suffering in modern farming, food production and laboratory research. Last year, LCA produced Food for Thought, a short film portraying a world where humans keep goats and pigs as pets and eat parrot and poodle meat for dinner. The clip was awarded second prize. So that was absolutely really thought-provoking in so many ways. And I just wanted to finish this off because that is what this all is about, guys. Letting you know where your food comes from, and any of us couldn't probably do that ourselves. We pay for somebody else to do that, and then it's all nicely packaged on the supermarket shelves, guys. It's really disgusting, and at the end of the day, it's supply and demand, so we've got to take a big part of the burden ourselves because we support that. Remember, as always, binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings, and be kind to every kind. The only difference is your perception, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Much love, guys. Binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings. Speak to you all soon and love you so much.